to start off this podcast episode, so often in the sports media sphere, a personality can be quick to defend their take even when they are very clearly in the wrong, and that's where I want to kind of go off and be different from that, and that is that I was wrong about the Golden State Warriors and how they would do in the absence of Steph Curry, because I was of the belief that they would not do well without Steph Curry in his absence, but they have absolutely proved me wrong, and Buddy Hield is a great pickup for them. I thought he was going to be especially good alongside Steph. And obviously that's the main point, is to have him another elite shooter in the backcourt along with Steph Curry. But Buddy Hield, in the absence of Steph, he was just fine. Just as knockdown as ever. So shout out to Buddy Hield on that one. And Jonathan Kaminga. When Steph was in the lineup, Kaminga was playing a lot worse. But ever since then, in Steph's absence, Jonathan Kaminga has been great. Now, Kaminga, for my money, he had his real proper breakout season last year where he really proved that he can be a good player in the league. And to start off this season, he really wasn't doing that. But in the absence of Curry, he has stepped up. He's needed to step up, and he absolutely has. So credit to Kaminga for that. And it really just shows someone else I was talking about is that this team is a little bit deeper than I had originally thought, because you have guys like Kaminga. You have guys such as Buddy Hield, who was a great pickup for them. And obviously you got the vets like Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and then you've got other young guys like Brandon Przemski. There's some talent on this team. And I think I did acknowledge the talent when maybe we were talking about going into the year, but I didn't acknowledge it enough when I said that the Warriors would struggle in the absence of Steph Curry, because that talent has absolutely proven to be true for the Warriors in the absence of Curry, and shown that even without him, they can still stay afloat, because that was really my worry. Because even though it's early into the season, you know, if you get off to a bad or middling start, that can kind of set the tone. Even if in the grand scheme of things, say 6 games isn't that much in an 82-game season, it can kind of set the tone for the rest of the year. Like, you know, the Detroit Pistons of last year, a basketball team typically isn't going to be bad enough to lose 28 straight. However, the Pistons, the losses just kept mounting, and so that affects the morale too, and they ultimately broke the record for most consecutive losses in a single season. So for the Warriors, you know, you've got to get off to a good start to the season. They absolutely have, and they could very well make the playoffs this year led by Steph. I didn't have them making it originally, but I was definitely wrong about the Golden State Warriors, especially how they would do in the absence of Steph Curry. They proved me wrong in every facet of the game.